Listen, I am so over people going public with their relationships, and then when they fail, they want to try to convince the world that they're happy alone. I'm so tired of y'all.
Come eat with a poet. Shout out to Elena the poet. Cool people. See, I need everybody to tap in, subscribe. Spread love. You know what I'm talking about? Black power. Black power. Black queens. Black kings. All Shout kings. Out to all the kings. All queens. Forward movement.
So listen guys, by the end of this video, you will be headed in the right direction towards your happiness. Am I going to hand you your happiness? No. But I'm definitely going to point you in the right direction. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and watch the video all the way to the end. Stay with me, y'all. It's Eat with the Poet. Amazing fried chicken and waffles, which I'm about to get into. And then over here we have some shrimp and grits. It's their blackened shrimp and grits. So we're gonna try that and we are gonna tell you how this tastes. I'm gonna get right on up in here and break this on down like this. And then I'll let you know. Oh, and right here is gonna be some fried, they call that bread pudding. For my southern country folks, we know what that bread pudding do. But this chicken is very flaky. The waffle is kind of, it's really, let's see. It's kind of crispy, dry, but I'm supposed to use this jalapeno. Let me dip the chicken in here. Oh, the chicken is really moist. Really good. I'm gonna put a little bit of syrup on this waffle. They say it's like a jalapeno syrup. Alright, so let's try the chicken and the waffle together with a little bit of syrup on there. Alright. It's good. Jay. Alright, now I'm gonna move this out the way. And I'm gonna try the blackened shrimp and grits. All right, so if you're a chicken and waffles lover or fan, I would definitely recommend it. I'm not told, just for the taste. So you gotta try it for the taste. But this here has like lots of flakes of bacon. You know, like Paula Deen said, bacon makes it better. But she ain't lying. All right. So first I gotta I wanna put a little bit of this lemon on there. You gotta try the lemon and put it on the shrimp just because it's a seafood and it just makes it taste better, the citrus from the lemon. All right. Now these grits are perfectly whipped. They're not super hot, but the texture is so creamy and so smooth. The bacon is real bacon, delicious. Not super crispy, a little chewy, but you could taste that it was still fried, a little bit of the grease. And then we're gonna take a bite into one of these shrimp here. Y'all notice I always get shrimp when I order. Shrimp cooked perfectly, seasoned perfectly. So this is good, guys. Listen, do I recommend? Yes, I recommend. This is, how do we say it, Reese? Jet Runway Cafe. She said Jet Runway Cafe and she nodded her head. Yes, so yeah, that's it. So try this. Listen, Phil Boogie, Jet Runway Cafe. You gotta give it a try. So let's get into today's topic. Oh my God, this topic is trending for so many reasons, right? But I like to think this topic will always be trending. Why? because people out here in life are for real looking for love, like no games, no jokes, no questions, all right? So I basically wanted to talk about, and I titled it, but it don't really need a title, but let's talk marriage, divorce, and being single. What you rolling with? How you living your life, you know? All right? Now, I said I'd like to think that it's always trending because people are always either looking for, will I ever find love, or is love going to find me? This is the question, right? This is the most important question that most people are asking more than they're asking anything. All right? So, this is what I feel, right? I think it's a big deal, especially when we keep seeing all these high-profile couples in public, and they are making their relationships public, and what we see is what it looks like to us, and then we desire that. We got Kim and Kanye, who one year they're madly in love, and then the next year she's hiding the baby's party location. The man can't find his baby, right? Oh, I hate that, right? And then we have the beautiful Meaghan Good and Pastor Franklin, not to be confused with the great Kirk Franklin, but we got them as goals one day, and then ladies, we wishing for a praying man because we see this on TV instead of praying for a man ourselves, right? Then we see these couples like Cardi B and Offset that cheat, fight, and forgive. And people adore what they think is the so-called realness of that type of relationship. Listen, y'all, we all over the place, folks. I'm gonna need y'all to really back in real quick for me, right? My opinion is that we just all truly want to be loved, right? We all want to be loved. And when we don't know how that feels, we think we know what it should look like. But reality is, women should not be keeping their children from the fathers and hiding the party locations. And I ain't trying to be funny or nothing and keep going back to that, but especially black fathers, because this is a really big deal, all right? So let's try to, that's going to be a whole nother subject, but I'm feeling real strong about that. Or just because your partner is a spiritual person, like in the case of Meaghan Good and her husband, doesn't mean that you're there spiritually or are going to catch up to them because, you know, you're with them now, or that that's even your own spiritual journey for yourself, right? So these things are important when we are considering the choices that we make. I think it's a sad day that we living in, y'all. I'ma just be 100% honest with you. I think it's a sad day. People are really going through things, like real life things, trying to learn how just to be people and be people together. Like, be yourself and put yourself with somebody and try to be like that. And that ain't easy, right? So this is one of the things that we're fighting on a daily basis. We're trying to learn how to understand or not understanding. We're trying to compromise, or maybe we ain't trying to compromise. We're trying to communicate, or maybe just keep things to ourselves. Everybody got things going on, so there are many elements that can make up of a successful relationship, right? And those things missing is why a relationship can fail, right? I hear men refer to Kevin Samuels and, as the Godfather, that he's the Godfather for his perspective and his research, and for probably numerous reasons. And don't get me wrong, I like the guy. I like Kevin Samuels. I truly respect him. But at the end of the day, he ain't God the Father, and that's the difference, okay? It's the difference in everything. And so the reason why I had to mention that is because we have got to learn that living life correct goes back to the creator of men and women, okay? What makes us think that we can just take it from here, that we got it, we read a couple of books and got educated, and we read some statistics and we got it. We're smart, but what makes us so wise? right? We're studying other humans who go home at the end of the day to be human, right? Their body has to function just like ours to be deemed physically healthy. And I know I'm ranting. I know my honey would say, what does that have to do with anything? But the point I'm making here is that love is a gift that is often misused, y'all. All right? And the key to loving someone is knowing the true love comes from God. He teaches us to trust His word, which helps us to understand what real love looks like. Then you naturally love yourself first, the proper way, because His love won't allow us to continue to hurt ourselves, right? Then you can understand how to be loved so you can give love, and then you can have a real relationship. And that's on period, y'all. All right? That's my time. We're going to get ready to get up out of here. But y'all stay tuned, and we be right back here on Eat With a Poet. We're going to another restaurant. We out of here. Peace.
When you going to another restaurant?
We're going to another restaurant in another 2 weeks. We're doing it every 2 weeks, y'all. Meet us back here and make sure y'all hit me back up with what our name should be. We're looking for names.